Hey guys, Wayne Irving here for Wayne's Homestead, and today I am frying up some deep fried potato balls. That's right, potato balls. Now some people call these hush puppies, but they are not really hush puppies because these are done a little bit differently. These are used with mashed potatoes and cheese and deep fried to golden brown goodness. So stick around and we'll get started. Okay, what you're going to need for this recipe is some leftover mashed potatoes, some eggs, all-purpose flour, and something for a vessel to rest them on once they're done, once they're dredged. And of course, you're going to need some finely shredded mild cheddar cheese. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, now these are cold, they just come out of the refrigerator. That's better because it'll help you put them into a ball better. But what I'm going to do first is take some of my cheese and just dump them in. A little or a lot. This is just to taste preference. Let's stir that up and see if we need to add any more. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a little bit, form it into a ball, about that size right there. Does not have to be perfect, obviously. And we're going to do that until we are out of potatoes. Okay, we have all of our potato balls formed. Now what we're going to do is put this in the freezer for 15 minutes. The reason I do that is it'll harden these up a lot more and they'll be able to stay together when you start the dredge, because when you start the dredge, they're going to want to fall apart on you. Now in order to prevent that, we're going to put them in the freezer for about 15 minutes, and then after that we'll bring them right out and get started with the dredge. Okay, our potato balls are out of the freezer. We're now ready to start the dredge. First thing you want to do, though, is heat up some oil. We're going to deep fry these, so heat up some oil to, I'd say, 325, 350, somewhere in that area. I usually don't do the temperature. I usually take some oil and then, or take some flour and put it in the oil. When it sizzles, it's ready. So, anyway, let's go ahead and start the dredge. This is going to be a messy process, but it is going to be worth it. So we're going to start taking the potato balls, dipping them in the egg, dipping them in the flour, and get as much off of it, as much extra off of it as you can, and then plate it. And do that with each one of them. Okay, all of our potato balls are dredged and they're ready to be deep fried, so let's move on over to the oil. Okay, our oil is hot and it's time to add them in one at a time, being very, very careful because hot oil will burn you. And you want to cook these until they are golden brown, and they'll probably float up to the top a little bit. One at a time, making sure they don't touch each other and stick. I would say that will probably be around, I'm going to guess 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I don't really keep track of it. It already smells good. Just wait till they float to the top and they are golden brown and delicious. Okay, I am going to go ahead and pull them out of the oil. And that's what I love about this spider. I get them all in one shot. Now the only thing you want to do now is to let them cool down, and then it'll be time for the taste test. And now for my favorite part, the taste test. Still a little warm, but they are good. You really get the potato and cheesy flavor, and of course anything deep fried is going to be awesome, right? That's fantastic. I probably wouldn't cook them for a meal, but for a little snack, they're pretty good. So I say give it a try, and remember you can pan fry these too if you need to, if you don't have enough oil to to deep fry them, pan fry them. All you're doing is cooking the flour and heating up the inside, so give that a try. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. My name is Wayne Irving. This has been Wayne's Homestead, and I'll talk to you next time.